Do you ever catch your reflection and wonder when your skin started looking a little less rested, a little less soft, a little less like you? Maybe your cheeks feel drier than they used to. Maybe the fine lines around your mouth seem deeper in the morning. Maybe your neck, hands, or under eyes are asking for more care than the expensive creams on your shelf have been giving. If that sounds familiar, stay with me, because today I want to share a simple castor oil ritual that many older women swear makes their skin look calmer, smoother, and more nourished without spending a fortune. Now let me be clear right from the start. This is not magic, and it will not stop time, but it can absolutely transform the way mature skin feels and looks when you use it consistently and correctly. And there is one secret step in this ritual that most people skip, which is exactly why they say castor oil did nothing for them. As a dermatologist, I can tell you that after 60, your skin changes for very understandable reasons. The outer layer becomes thinner, your skin makes less oil, especially after menopause. The supportive fibers that once gave your skin bounce and resilience begin to weaken. The fat under the skin that used to create that soft, cushioned look also becomes less full. That is why mature skin can suddenly feel dry, fragile, itchy, crepey, or loose, even when you are doing your best to take care of it. And when skin is dry, everything looks more obvious. Fine lines look sharper, texture looks rougher, makeup settles, your skin can even feel tight and uncomfortable by midday. So if you have been thinking, I just want my skin to look healthy again, you are not being vain. You are responding to what your skin genuinely needs. Now let us talk about why castor oil gets so much attention. Castor oil is thick, rich, and naturally packed with fatty acids, especially something called ricinoleic acid. In plain English, that means it can help slow down the loss of moisture from the surface of the skin. Think of it like a soft seal over dry, thirsty skin. It does not replace your skin's own structure, and it does not create collagen overnight, but it can help the skin hold on to comfort and softness. When mature skin is better moisturized, it often looks smoother, less dull, and less crinkled. That is one reason some seniors love it. But there is another reason, and this matters even more. A ritual creates consistency. When you apply a nourishing product the right way, at the right time, and with the right amount, you are finally giving aging skin the steady support it needs, instead of random care once in a while. And that brings me to the truth no one says loudly enough. Castor oil is not for everyone, and more is not better. This is where wisdom matters. Pure castor oil can irritate some people, especially if they slather it on dry skin, use too much, or put it on sensitive areas without testing first. If you have eczema, rosacea, very reactive skin, open sores, or a history of contact allergies, you need to be especially careful. Always patch test first on a small area such as the jawline or inner forearm for 24 hours. If you notice redness, itching, stinging, or a rash, stop right away. And please never use this on broken skin or assume that because something is natural, it cannot cause problems. Natural can still be powerful. Powerful still needs respect. So here's the ritual I recommend for mature skin, especially if your biggest concerns are dryness, crepey texture, a tired look, and that paper-thin feeling many women notice after 65. You only need 3 things: a gentle cleanser, a light moisturizer, or a few drops of a simple carrier oil like jojoba or squalane if your skin tolerates it, and a small amount of high-quality castor oil. That is it. No 10-step routine. No complicated mixing bowls on your kitchen counter. No spending a week's grocery money on one tiny jar. Step 1 is preparation, and this is where the ritual really begins. In the evening, wash your face with lukewarm water, not hot water. Hot water feels comforting, but it strips the very oils your skin is trying to hold on to. Use a gentle, fragrance-free cleanser and pat your skin dry so it is still slightly damp, not dripping, and not bone dry. This detail matters because damp skin helps trap moisture under what you apply next. If you put castor oil straight onto a dry face, you may simply seal in dryness. That is one of the biggest mistakes women make, and it is why they say, I tried it and it just felt sticky. Step 2 is the hydration layer. Before the castor oil, apply a thin layer of moisturizer, or if you prefer oils, mix 1 drop of castor oil with 2 to 3 drops of a lighter oil in your palm. For very dry skin, I like a 1-to-3 ratio. 1 drop of castor oil to 3 drops of a lighter oil or a pea-sized amount of moisturizer. For skin that is only mildly dry, try 1 drop of castor oil to 4 drops of a lighter product. The goal is not to coat your skin like frosting. The goal is to create a breathable cushion that softens and seals. This one step can make castor oil feel elegant instead of heavy. Step 3 is application, and technique changes everything. Warm the mixture between your fingertips, then press, do not rub, onto the areas that tend to look dry or crepey: the cheeks, around the mouth, the sides of the neck, the chest, and the backs of the hands. If you want to use it under the eyes, use the tiniest amount imaginable and keep it away from the lash line. Press it in gently with flat fingers. Do not drag the skin. Mature skin bruises more easily and does not like aggressive rubbing. Think of this as a calm pressing ritual, not a massage competition. Now I want to add a little bonus technique that many women tell me becomes their favorite part. After pressing in the oil blend, take clean hands and do 30 seconds of upward, feather-light presses along the jawline and sides of the face. Then do 10 soft presses at the temples and 10 at the collarbone area. Why? Because rituals that slow you down reduce tension, and tension shows in the face. When you soften your expression and stop rushing, your face often looks better before the product has even fully absorbed. Skincare is not only chemistry, it is also consistency and circulation. If you are using this ritual on the body, the best time is within 3 minutes after bathing. This is especially helpful on the shins, knees, elbows, chest, and forearms, which are common dry zones in older adults. Again, use damp skin. Apply your regular body lotion first, then smooth a very thin layer of castor oil over the driest patches. If your heels crack or your hands split in winter, coat them lightly, then wear cotton socks or gloves overnight. That simple habit can make a noticeable difference by morning. Now here comes the pattern interrupt, because this is the moment many viewers need to hear. The biggest mistake is not choosing the wrong brand. It is using castor oil every night, everywhere, in thick layers, and expecting more to equal better. That is exactly how people end up with clogged pores, irritation, melia around the eyes, or skin that feels suffocated instead of nourished. Mature skin needs support, not smothering. So please remember this rule. A shine is enough. A glaze is too much. If your pillow looks like it was buttered, you use too much. There is one more mistake, and it is surprisingly common. Some women use castor oil faithfully at night, then skip sunscreen in the morning and wonder why the skin still looks older over time. No evening ritual can outwork daily sun exposure. If you want the skin on your face, neck, chest, and hands to age as gracefully as possible, sunscreen is not optional. A broad-spectrum SPF in the morning is the partner that makes every nighttime ritual more worthwhile. Without that, you are trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. Let us talk results, because I want to set healthy expectations. After one night, you may notice that your skin feels softer and looks less ashy or tired. After 1 to 2 weeks of consistent use, many women notice less tightness, smoother makeup application, and a calmer look to dry lines. After 4 to 6 weeks, the skin may appear more supple simply because it is staying moisturized more consistently. But this is not the same as erasing deep wrinkles or lifting sagging skin. Good skincare improves the condition of the skin you have. It does not need to pretend to be surgery, and frankly, that is good news, because realistic care is how you build confidence instead of disappointment. Now let me give you a 7-night starter plan, because rituals stick better when they are simple. Night 1 and 2, patch test, and apply only to one small area, such as the side of the neck or one cheek. Night 3 and 4, if all is well, use the blend on the cheeks, around the mouth, and backs of the hands. Night 5, add the chest if that area tends to look dry or sun-worn. Night 6, repeat and pay attention to how your skin feels the next morning. Night 7, decide whether your skin likes this better every other night or nightly in a very small amount. Many mature women do best using it 3 to 5 nights a week rather than 7 nights a week. If your skin is acne-prone, easily congested, or you notice tiny bumps, scale back. Use less, use it less often, or keep it for the neck, chest, hands, elbows, or heels instead of the full face. If you have rosacea or very sensitive skin, I would strongly suggest talking with your dermatologist before trying any heavy oil routine. And if you are currently using prescription retinoids, exfoliating acids, or medicated creams, do not pile everything on at once. Keep your routine calm and intentional. Now I know someone watching is asking, can I mix castor oil with vitamin E, aloe vera, or essential oils? Technically, you can mix many things, but simple is safer. The more ingredients you add, the harder it becomes to know what is helping and what is irritating you. Essential oils, especially, can be trouble for mature skin. They smell lovely, but fragrance is a common reason skin becomes red and unhappy. My advice is this: start with castor oil plus a plain moisturizer or a lighter oil, and give your skin 2 weeks before changing anything. And here is a surprising bonus tip that keeps this ritual from becoming just another product trick. Use the same blend on the backs of your hands every night. Women spend so much energy treating the face and forget the hands, which often reveal dryness, thinning, and sun damage earlier than expected. Press the extra product from your face routine onto your hands, then cover with a hand cream if needed. If you want to look polished, cared for, and vibrant, your hands deserve the ritual too. There is also an emotional side to this that I never want to ignore. Many older women have been made to feel invisible by the beauty world unless they buy something expensive, dramatic, or unrealistic. I reject that completely. You do not need a $100 cream to care for your skin with dignity. You do not need to chase 20-year-old skin to look beautiful now. Healthy, comfortable, glowing, mature skin has its own presence. The goal is not to look younger than your daughter. The goal is to look like yourself, well cared for, well rested, and still very much radiant. Before we move on, let me answer a question I hear all the time. Should you use this ritual in the morning too? Usually not on the face. Castor oil is rich and protective, which makes it lovely at night, but in the daytime, many women prefer something lighter under sunscreen and makeup. If you want a morning version, keep it simple. Wash with lukewarm water or just rinse if your skin is not oily. Apply a light moisturizer while skin is slightly damp. Then use sunscreen on the face, neck, chest, and hands. If there is one spot that stays dry, like the corners of the mouth or a flaky patch on the neck, you can tap on the tiniest amount of your castor oil blend on that area. Think targeted support, not a glossy morning mask. I also want to talk about the neck, because this is where women first notice that crepey look. The skin on the neck is thinner, and years of sun exposure can make it lose smoothness faster than the cheeks. When you apply your castor oil blend there, use upward presses from the collarbone toward the jaw, then stop. Do not scrub, do not pull. Repeat 5 to 8 times with almost no pressure. If you want to take it one step further, sleep on a smooth pillowcase and avoid piling on perfume or heavily fragranced lotions around the neck area. Fragrance plus friction can irritate skin over time. And while we are being practical, let us not forget the chest. If you wear lower necklines, this area gets more sun than you may realize, year after year. It is also one of the first places to show dryness and that crinkled, sun-worn texture. A simple trick is to treat the chest exactly the way you treat the face. Moisturizer first, then a thin layer of your castor oil blend only where the skin feels dry. If you wake up warm at night or dislike any sticky feeling, use less than you think you need. The ritual only works if it is comfortable enough to keep doing. Now let me give you a quick skin type guide, because not every mature face needs the same amount. If your skin feels tight by noon, looks flaky around the nose or mouth, or stings after cleansing, start with the richer 1 to 3 blend. If your skin feels mostly normal but gets dry in winter or after air conditioning, the 1 to 4 blend is usually enough. If your skin is oily in the T-zone but dry on the cheeks, keep the castor oil blend only on the cheeks, neck, and hands. You do not have to use one routine everywhere. Smart skincare is customized skincare. Another tip that makes a difference is the order of your evening routine. If you use a prescription cream from your doctor, apply that exactly as directed first, then wait a few minutes, then use your moisturizer, then the thinnest layer of the castor oil blend if your doctor has not told you otherwise. If you wear makeup, remove it gently before cleansing. Do not rely on oils alone to take everything off if your skin gets congested easily. Clean skin plus a light hand will give you far better results than piling rich products on top of leftover makeup and sunscreen. Now let us talk about the scalp and brows for a moment, because castor oil gets mythical praise there. Some women love dabbing a tiny bit through dry brows or onto a flaky hairline. That can be fine if your skin tolerates it, but please do not assume it will grow thick new hair where the follicle is no longer active. Dryness can improve. The appearance of brittle hairs can improve. But magical regrowth claims are not something I want you to spend your hope or your money on. Mature beauty thrives on honesty. Here is something else I want you to pay attention to: the feeling of your skin the next morning. Good rituals do not just make the skin shiny at bedtime, they make the skin feel calm when you wake up. If you wake up with soft skin that does not feel tight, that is a good sign. If you wake up with itching, heat, little bumps, or a coated feeling that will not go away, that is your skin asking for a smaller amount, a different frequency, or a different product entirely. Your skin is talking to you all the time. The ritual works best when you listen. Season matters too. In winter, when indoor heat and cold air pull moisture out of the skin, you may love this ritual 4 or 5 nights a week. In hot, humid weather, you may only want it 2 or 3 nights a week, or only on the neck, hands, elbows, and shins. There is no prize for being rigid. The women who age beautifully are often the women who adjust, observe, and stay gentle rather than forcing the same routine every single day of the year. And let me speak to the women who say, "I do not have time for a ritual." I understand. Maybe you are caring for a spouse. Maybe you are helping with grandchildren. Maybe your evenings are already full. That is why I like this routine so much. Done properly, it can take 2 minutes. Cleanse. Moisturizer. 1 drop of castor oil blended in. Press onto dry areas. Hands get the leftovers. That is all. A ritual does not have to be elaborate to be meaningful. It just has to be repeated often enough to become a kindness you offer yourself. One final note on safety, because I care more about your skin than I do about hype. If you have persistent redness, scaling, bleeding spots, sores that do not heal, or sudden changes in the skin, please do not treat that as a beauty issue first. Please get it checked. Mature skin deserves real medical attention when something is not right. Home rituals can support healthy skin, but they should never delay proper care. What I love most about this castor oil ritual is not that it promises perfection. It is that it invites steadiness. It says you can care for your skin with simple tools, wise expectations, and a gentle touch. And sometimes that is exactly what mature skin has been waiting for all along. So let me quickly recap the ritual. Cleanse gently with lukewarm water at night. Leave the skin slightly damp. Apply a light layer of moisturizer first, or mix 1 drop of castor oil with 3 to 4 drops of a lighter product. Press, do not rub, onto dry areas. Use only a thin layer. Start every other night. Patch test first. Keep it away from broken skin, and protect your results with sunscreen in the morning. That is the ritual. Simple, affordable, steady. If you try this, do not judge it by one dramatic morning in the mirror. Judge it by how your skin feels over the next few weeks. Does it feel less tight after washing? Does your makeup sit better? Do your hands feel softer? Does your neck look less papery? Those small changes are often the true signs that a ritual is working. Mature skin loves patience. It rewards the woman who cares for it gently and consistently. And if you have been feeling discouraged by dry, thinning, easily irritated skin, let this be your reminder that it is never too late to support your skin beautifully. Aging is not failure, aging is life. The goal is not to fight your face. The goal is to care for it wisely, to nourish it, and to help it reflect the strength you have earned. Now I would love to hear from you in the comments. What is the one skin concern you want me to cover next? Dry, crepey skin, age spots, thinning hair, under eye circles, or something else? Tell me exactly what you are dealing with, because I read your comments and they help me create videos that truly serve you. And if this video helped you feel more hopeful about caring for mature skin naturally and affordably, please subscribe and join our Roots and Remedy family. Here we believe beauty in your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond is not about hiding. It is about caring, glowing, and showing up for yourself with warmth and wisdom. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I will see you in the next one.